throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And here's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Powell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
I'll just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Nittany Lions churn out another first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Powell. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, and he fumbles. Has the first down and more. Touchdown, Penn State, as they put 6 more on the board.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Across the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
So second down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
The receiver makes the catch. Brings her in the end zone. He gets in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Powell. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. As the first down is still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The pass is caught. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. It's a 1st and 10 play. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. State offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field. It's Powell. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The pass rush closing in. He's got it in the open. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to throw. It's Powell. Throwing for his running back. It's caught. Gets into space at the 50. Now here he goes. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the single back. He gets loose. You stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush gets home.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
He's going to take off. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, gets that first down.
Here comes a handoff. He strikes the tackle.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
It's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. Look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? They're going to run it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And it's a direct snap. Breaks an open space. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Here's the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Running back grabs it on the screen. Passes the 40. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but they begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Muscles past the defender. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
What a job by this back. Keep moving those legs, and he picks up big yards. The defender's just bouncing off of him. Nobody wraps him up. And look at all the yards he picks up.
The Nittany Lions are going to cash in this red zone trip. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. To the air, it's Powell. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Trojans offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Zips it down the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense is still clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He shreds the tackle. It's a nice game. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking to pass. It's Powell. The pocket breaking down. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. Crosses the 10. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
Bringing pressure. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, USC. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Too much speed for the defense. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Scanning the field, it's Powell. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back, it's Powell. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. The sack.
He is quick on the right side of this defense. The defensive end that time winning that one-on-one matchup, getting to the quarterback for that sack.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Two-man clock with the running game. The ball is loose. Picks up the first, looking for more. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Powell. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.